Hey, Ryan Michael Galloway here with We Don't Need No Stinking Recordcompany.com. And, well, I'll tell you what, we have really been able to spend a lot of time together, and I'm getting down to about my last 30 or so posts, so I just want to take a second and remind you what I'm all about. Of course, what I've been doing is I've been writing and speaking and doing a lot of stuff like that, and I'm also a performing songwriter. And one of the things that I do is I have a site out there called www.gigsterclinics.com, where you can get an organized version about all the stuff that we've been talking about. Coming up, I'm working on several things right now. One of the things that I do want to do is see if I can take you through step by step how to write a song, and some of the pitfalls that we run into, and some of the corners we get painted into when we try to write a song. And I'm going to use one of the songs that I've written relatively recently, so it's fresh in my mind what I went through. I'm going to take you step by step through what kind of problems I had writing it, and how I overcame some of those, and some of the kind of tricks and rules that I applied to make it better. So that's one thing we can do. I tentatively have arranged someone who is a veteran of the music industry, somebody who's been on a lot of songs, played on a lot of songs that you have heard, and dealt with a whole bunch of name folks, and is quite a fantastic person in his own right, that's been a studio player for very many years. I have not got a firm commitment on this guy yet, so I'm not going to tell you who he is, but he's one of the coolest cats we ever get a chance to talk to, and he's also extremely busy, and I'm just amazed that he's kept going so fantastically and so long as he has. So anyway, that will be coming soon with a little bit of luck. One of the other things that I would like to deal with, hopefully before we get out of this first set of posts, but I may have to stretch a little further to get it, and that is talking to some folks that have very small bedroom studios, and or basement studios or living room studios, and comparing that small size to the large studio that we did when we looked at crystal clear sound here in Dallas. And I want to at least talk about how a small studio, even just a home studio, can compare to that, and a lot of the stuff that you can get done, how you might even be able to merge the two together to get your product completed. So that's a couple of things we want to be talking about coming up soon. Now, as you know, I hope it was my objective to do 365 posts in 365 days. That's 365 video blocks. Not necessarily one every night. In order to catch up for a few gaps here and there, I'm going to have to post like 2 a night in some cases. Looks like we're on track to accomplish that, and I'm very excited about that. But it does not mean that once I hit October 25th, I'm going to stop posting. I intend to keep posting, maybe at a little bit slower rate, maybe at a lot of it slower rate, and still getting out there and sharing you all the information that I have and that I keep running into, because it doesn't look like I can tell you everything I know in 365 posts. Imagine that. Again, if you want the information organized a little bit better, say on songwriting, you might go out and buy my Hits and Heartbreakers, which is a song I wrote, or a book I wrote on songwriting. You might want to go out if you want kind of the whole big picture and get the Gigster Clinic textbook. If you want a book specializing on how to market your music, specifically your performing in your CDs and that kind of thing, not necessarily selling your music in the music industry to other performers. That book would be the Band Promotion Turbocharger. It's just as good for a single act as it is for a band, and it covers an awful lot of great information for you. So you can find those books at gigsterclinics.com. In the meantime, I'm going to keep posting things here at www.WeDon'tNeedNoStinkingRecordCompany.com, and all the places that goes out to Facebook and Meta Cafe and the jillion little nooks and crannies it ends up in. YouTube, all that stuff. So anyway, hang with me. We're still going to cover a lot of great information. I hope you'll stick around. I'm Ryan Michael Galloway. Thanks a lot.